The mind is really a powerful thing, and I have a few examples to illustrate this. The first is the fact that we, as people, we can assign meaning and value to words. And what I mean by that is, for example, if I were to call an incredibly fit bodybuilder, like let's say Larry Wheels, if I call him fat, he wouldn't really care. He'd probably like brush it off and be like, okay, like I know that's not true because I'm a bodybuilder. I have one of the best physiques in the world. So like that word means nothing to me. But if I were to call my little brother fat, let's say, with a lot of intent of calling him fat, you would probably take at least some offense to that, because he is a little chubby, on the chubbier side. And so that's something that like we as humans, words in themselves, they're just sounds. They're just like they're literally just sounds. But it's us. It's our individual perspectives, our individual beliefs, our paradigms that form value and form meaning around those words. And that is incredibly powerful, because what that means is that we as people, we can choose. We have the power to choose what different words mean to us, and whether or not words have any meaning or value to us. For example, if someone were to call me now, if they said like, Peter, you're a loser, or like, Peter, you don't have any friends, I'll just brush it off. It literally means nothing to me, because I have evidence, and I am incredibly, what's the word? I'm very firm in who I am. Like, I know that's just not true. But if you were, if you were to tell that to someone else, maybe that might not be the case. But the point is, using your mind, you can really form how words have meaning to you, and therefore how they have an effect on you. You can choose to take offense to something, or you can choose not to, but you ultimately have the choice. So that's number one of how powerful the mind really is. The second part is that if you were to really visualize what your ideal day would look like now, like in this current moment of your life, if you really visualize what that looked like, the beautiful part about it is that you can literally, with the snap of your fingers, you can literally turn into that person, and you can start living that ideal life today. Like, it's so incredible how we can think of something and take action immediately. For example, last night I was like, thinking about what my ideal day would look like, and today I really fulfilled on that. I didn't have any caffeine. I had incredibly healthy foods. I had ground turkey, okay? I had spices to go along with it. I had tzatziki. I had sauerkraut, so I can really get the gut microbiomes going. I had salad with no dressing. Like, it was phenomenal, and I feel great. And I also had a phenomenal, brutal chest and body workout, and I ran a mile. Like, I felt great. I felt like I gave it my all. I went back home. I did so much work. And now it's like 9:35, and I'm going to head in bed. And it's like, this was only because I thought, it sounds like woo, but like, it's so true. Like, I literally thought my ideal day into existence. And so if that's the case, why can't I think of my ideal future, of my ideal person, who I want to be, what my day-to-day looks like? Why can't I do that as well? And that's the thing, I can, right? And you really can as well, but only if you believe it. And I know it's like this woo, but it really is true. Our thoughts really do form the fundamental basis of who we are, because our thoughts lead into our actions, and our actions lead into our habits, and our habits pretty much dictate our destiny, right? So it's something that I highly encourage you to think about. And those are just two examples. I'm sure there are many more. But I really, what is the point of all this? The point is, number one, take care of your mind. Make sure you're not taking any stupid drugs that will alter the brain chemistry of your mind and degrade it. Oop, I ran out of storage. But don't consume anything, foods, drugs, drinks, that will make your brain deteriorate. Only eat organic foods, only eat whole foods. Limit the amount of carbs that you eat. If you do eat carbs, eat complex carbs. And make sure you get exercising too. Make sure that you're filling your brain with oxygen, that you're getting the blood pumping around your body, and also that you're exercising your mind by learning, by being curious, asking questions, and by applying your knowledge. and also doing really tough things. So that's my actionable step to you. And also just treasure your mind, because it truly is powerful. It is probably the most powerful thing that we do have, because our minds are ultimately what make us, because our minds produce thoughts and our thoughts are us. So with that being said, remember to be better daily, and I'm going to head to bed. I'm incredibly tired and I feel great. So I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.